The little girl could tell at a glance that the cake the billionaire woman was eating was poisoned, so she rushed forward and slammed right into her. Everyone thought she was causing trouble on purpose, and the billionaire woman was so angry that her face turned dark. She was ready to kick her out. But in the next second, the person who had just eaten the cake suddenly passed out. Only then did everyone realize that what the girl said was true. The billionaire woman's attitude instantly changed, and she curiously asked how she knew the cake was poisoned. What they didn't know was that the little girl was a lucky child who could see the future. Any wish she made could come true. But even with such good luck, she had lived a hard life since childhood. A year ago, her parents died in an accident, and with no one to care for her, she had to stay with her aunt. But her aunt blamed her for her parents' deaths, insisting she was a curse. For years, she mistreated her and feared that her bad luck would drag the family down. What she didn't know was that ever since the girl moved in, her family's business had been booming. They not only started a listed company, but also moved into a mansion. But one day, just because the girl accidentally touched the so-called miracle medicine her aunt used to have a son, her aunt called her a jinx and cruelly kicked her out. "Get out, you little curse! How dare you touch the miracle medicine that's supposed to help me have a son? Are you trying to end my bloodline?" The girl desperately explained that she didn't do it on purpose, but her vicious aunt ignored her pleas and forced her out of the house. Anyone who sees the god of wealth right now, send 3 roses, and within 3 days, money and good luck will come pouring in. The homeless girl eventually collapsed by the roadside from exhaustion. Luckily, the CEO of the Guillou family happened to pass by and spotted her, so he immediately had the driver stop. He quickly stepped forward and carefully picked up the girl. His assistant anxiously reminded him that if they didn't hurry to sign the contract, the company would be finished. But the CEO refused to leave someone to die. The next day, when the girl woke up, she happened to overhear the CEO and his assistant talking. They said the Jiang family and the Wu family had probably already signed the contract. The CEO looked guilty and admitted that he had ruined the partnership. Just then, he noticed the girl was awake and immediately asked how she was feeling. After learning that the girl had no parents and that her aunt had called her a jinx and kicked her out, the CEO's eyes filled with sympathy. Kind-hearted as he was, he immediately offered to adopt the girl. But the assistant reminded him again that without the contract, the company would go bankrupt. How could he still be thinking about adopting a child? After hearing this, the girl immediately closed her eyes and sincerely made a wish. She wished that the kind big brother could get the partnership. The two only thought she was adorable and didn't take it seriously. But the next second, the assistant's phone suddenly rang. It turned out Chairman Qin wanted to renegotiate the partnership with them, all because the girl's aunt had stood him up the night before. That was how the deal landed in their hands. Chairman Qin even invited them to his birthday banquet. Hearing this, the CEO was overjoyed, and the assistant praised the girl as a true lucky star. Who would have thought one wish could bring the partnership right to their door? After that, the CEO brought the girl back to his home. But his younger brother mistakenly thought she was his brother's illegitimate daughter. Not only was he unusually cold to her, he even wanted someone to throw her out. But the girl didn't hate him. Instead, when he was about to take a flight that night, she stepped forward to stop him. Because she had a premonition that something would happen to that plane, she did everything she could to delay him. But the younger brother was annoyed by her actions. Seeing her crying and blocking him, he locked her in a room and rushed to the airport himself. In the end, he still missed the flight and could only rebook. But the next second, he received a call from his brother. "Are you okay? I just heard that the plane you were supposed to be on crashed." "The plane crashed? I was actually about to make that flight." Only then did the younger brother realize he had wronged the little girl. He never expected that she had been trying to save him. Filled with guilt, he returned home and sincerely apologized to the girl. But the girl didn't blame him at all. She only said it was enough that he came back safely. The next day, the girl followed the CEO to Chairman Qin's birthday banquet, which led to the scene from the beginning. After the girl saved the billionaire woman, the woman was deeply grateful. She immediately took off the necklace around her neck, worth 100 million, and gave it to the girl. She also announced on the spot that she would sign a 5 billion partnership with the CEO's company. After that, the CEO went with the billionaire woman to discuss the contract, leaving the girl waiting in the banquet hall. But just then, the girl's aunt appeared at the banquet as a representative of the Wu family. Seeing the girl there, she immediately rushed over. In front of everyone, without asking what happened, she started scolding the girl. She snapped that the girl didn't deserve to be at such a high-end event. Then the aunt saw the necklace that had fallen to the floor and recognized it as a jade necklace worth over 100 million. Without another word, she decided the girl must have stolen it. "Give it back to Fu Bao. Grandma gave that to Fu Bao." "What's going on? Why is this woman acting like that?" "Yeah, you little brat.